Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome to this Less Fox Friday on a Saturday. It's called Less Fox Friday, and really, we can give less fox, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, any day of the week. It doesn't only have to be on Fridays. What do I mean when I say give less fox? When we remember, who do I want to be? How do I want to show up? What's most important to me? We gain clarity. When we can answer ourselves honestly, we remember what matters most to us. We remember to choose ourselves. We remember not that it's selfish to choose ourselves, but that we are no longer willing to betray ourselves. You can say that. You can look in the mirror in your own eyes and say, I will never betray myself again. Never is an absolute, it's a strong word. You can say today, I will make choices that do not betray myself. Today, I will choose me in ways that do not betray myself. When we can remember our clarity, we give less fox in place of the other F word around other people's opinions, other people's actions, other people's choices. We recognize that nothing that anybody tries to dump on us is personal. We recognize that their projections, their stories, their drama is for them. And if that doesn't serve us, no, thank you. That's what I mean when I say, how can we give less fox today? So we can give less fox any day of the week. As a matter of fact, we can do it multiple times a day. And I strongly encourage you to start giving less fox. When I choose myself, it doesn't mean that I'm telling other people they don't matter. When I choose myself, I do so knowing that when I am at my best, when I am rested, when I am hydrated, when I am giving myself what nourishes my body, my mind, and my heart, whether it's food, whether it's interaction, whether it's solitude, whatever it is, when I give myself what's best for me, I show up at my best, and everybody around me reaps the benefits. That is about giving less fox. I used to try to persuade people. I used to try to manipulate the emotional outcome by making sure I was prepared and that I had thought about every possible scenario. We can never do that. It's crazy making. All it did was lead me into depression and a really dark time. And I'm here on the other side to tell you that when we release the fox, when we give less fox about what other people are doing, thinking, saying, feeling, how they're showing up, when we come home to ourselves, it can be very freeing. Is it scary? Is it uncomfortable? Yeah, sometimes. And also, it's delicious. So let's see what the Rebel deck has to say today about how we can give less fox. Oh, if you like this reading and you feel like you would like a reading of your own with me, if you're seeing this on YouTube, I will put a link down below. If you're seeing this on Instagram, you can go to my bio link and look for the one that says free 3 card reading. You and I will spend about a half hour together on Zoom. We'll pull some cards for you and we'll see what they have to say. I just did a reading with someone earlier this week whom I'd never met before. And that person's reply to me was, I didn't realize that I was going to be receiving, I don't remember exactly how it was worded. I didn't realize this was going to be so special. People have cried at 3 card readings. People have jumped up and said, oh my gosh, at 3 card readings. Give it a shot. You never know what's going to come up for you. And pulling cards is one of my favorite things to do. And I would love to pull cards with you and see what comes to the table. Anyway, oh my gosh. Don't be a dick to your body. It keeps you alive, even when you treat it like shiz. Celebrate those sweet ass thighs. I am laughing because someone I know, love, and trust, thank you, Jamie, recently sent me a video by an Australian psychologist called the Pocket Psychologist on Instagram. And she was giving an example of she had an apple in her hand and she said, "What stories are you repeating?" Uh, I'm not good at this. Wham! She slapped the apple on the table. I never do things right. Slam. I can't have any nice things. Slam. And she showed on the outside, the apple looks okay. When you slice it and hold up the halves, you can see the bruising and the damage inside. And because we don't live in a vacuum, my body recently has been so tight and constricted and twisted. And I always attribute that to winter because I don't like being cold. For someone who doesn't like being cold, I'm living in the wrong climate. Um, and uh, the message was, what story are you repeating? And I had an instant Rolodex moment of all the stories I've been telling myself, not only the past couple weeks, not even only this month, but all winter long. Here's the beautiful thing about the stories that our magnificent minds make up. We don't have to believe them. There was a card when I opened this box today. The card on top said, "Don't believe every shitty thought you think." And I feel like that was the card that I pulled last time I was in here. And it's true. It's all true. Our magnificent minds need fodder. They need stuff to chew on. And when we don't give them anything, when we're so busy being distracted and running around and going on autopilot and doing all the things and touching all the spots and making sure we get the checklist done, all the blah, 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 blah. Never mind the distractions that come in from outside, never mind the news and the social media and the friend drama and everything that's happening. Like we get bombarded constantly. Staying vigilant, keeping ourselves protected, nurtured, nourished is a full-time job. And part of that is taking care of our bodies. And I was telling myself that everything was fine, that everything was great. I didn't have a huge depressive episode this winter. Did I? It didn't look the way it usually looks. So I was telling myself that I was not depressed and that I was okay. As I was shoveling food in, mostly carbohydrates, even in the face of like working with a weight loss coach and a nutrition coach and having them say, this is the best way to nourish your body. And here's how you can make sure that you're getting what your body needs. And yep, 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 yep. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's not that that doesn't work. It's that I stopped choosing myself. I stopped making decisions that were aligned for me and spent the last couple of months eating for my mouth, not for the rest of my body. Did I do serious damage? Meh, not serious damage. Did I gain back some weight? Yeah, not happy about that. And so, what I know is that choice is a superpower and that we all have that superpower and we can make choices in every single moment that feel aligned and supportive for us or that feel like what we've always done. So fuck it. This is what I've done before and it was fine. So why not? It'll help me feel better in this moment. And then I can find something else that will help me feel better in the next moment. Guess what? We don't have to seek anything to help us feel better, it is in here. It comes from within us. The same way as I was talking earlier about not betraying ourselves. Yeah, me too. Me too. So don't be a dick to your body. Keeps you alive even when you treat it like shiz. Celebrate those sweet ass thighs. Our bodies are amazing and they carry us through so much. And even when we feel like they are betraying us through injury or odd responses or the opposite of what we believed would happen, like there are so many ways that the body gives us information that we ignore or that we choose not to listen to, which is called ignoring. Come on, brain. And then we say, oh my God, I can't believe I blew my knee out. I can't believe I still have back pain. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. And look, am I pointing the blame finger? No, because here's why: genetics, nutrition, environment, emotional status. There are so many factors that go into this. Here's the thing: we've been trained to believe that the body and the mind and the soul are three separate things. They work in congruence. Each of us is a glorious symphony that is contained within this meat suit. We can make choices in every moment about what feels best for us. And not only like, what's my first desire? Chocolate cake. Okay. Are you sure? Is it possible to have a bite of chocolate cake? If it's not, this is no judgment because it's not for me to have just a bite. If I have a bite, I want the rest. So I know for me, this is a no chocolate cake zone. And I can find other ways to satisfy that urge, or I can just let the urge pass. I feel like I've talked about this in here before, that Jill Bolte Taylor, a neuroanatomist who suffered a stroke, her TED Talk, My Stroke of Insight, was the first TED Talk to go viral. She's written a couple of books. She's an amazing woman. And she was the one who pointed out to me that the chemical responses in our bodies that make our emotions last for 90 seconds, 90, a minute and a half. If I get an urge for chocolate cake or another drink or a puff of the pop pipe or, you know, something that not good for me, I can look at my watch or my clock for 90 seconds and just notice what's happening in my body. Oh, I really want that box of cookies because Girl Scout cookies come in boxes and that technically is a single serving. I really want those Samoas. I can hear them calling my name. They're going to be so sweet and just the right crunch. And the texture is just, if I can sit with that for 90 seconds and just keep talking myself through it, yep, those Samoas are still going to be there after these 90 seconds go by. The last time I had one, it was okay. The chocolate tastes a little fake. The cookie is really not that tasty. It's really the caramel and the coconut on top. And even that, like, it only lasts for a second. Do I really want the Girl Scout cookie? Or is there something else I could offer myself that would feel better over time? 90 seconds. Look at that. It's a practice, it's a choice. Is it fun? Not always. Would I love to eat the Samoas? Sure. And also, I know that even a little crack for me is too much crack. And Samoas for me are crack. When I am not a dick to my body, what can I offer it? And I'm not saying run to the gym. I'm not saying, train for a marathon. What I'm saying is, how can you move yourself today in ways that shake up your stagnant energy? How can you let your body open to flow, to energy that moves through you? How can you stretch your muscles in a way that really allows you to open up? When I do this, I feel all my ribs stretch open and I can take a deeper breath. So, how are you going to be kind to your body today? Maybe it would like a little water. Maybe it would like some fresh air. Maybe it would like some Girl Scout cookies. Why not? That's your choice. And that is your superpower. So, giving less fox today is about asking what it would feel best for my body right now. Not just my mouth, not just because my mouth is lonely. That Japanese word I cannot ever remember. I know it starts with a K. What would feel best for my body right now? Maybe I'll have a Girl Scout cookie and a stretch. Maybe I will stretch first and then see if I really still want that cookie. Something to consider. All right. Less Fox Friday on a Saturday. Don't be a jerk to your body. It carries you through every single thing. How can you show it some love today? I hope this has been helpful to you. Like I said, if you want a 3 card reading of your own, if you're on YouTube, look for the link. If you're in Instagram, go to my bio. Also, not end of March, middle of March, 2 weeks from today, I'm having an online group reading to celebrate the spring equinox. If you're interested in that, there's a link on my Insta, and I will put a link in my YouTube notes wherever they go. I'll find it. Until we see each other again, however that is, please take the very best care and give your body what feels best. See you soon.